Welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. This is my daily 2-card reading for Friday, March 1st, 2024. I just did my March reading. I didn't use this deck. I used a different deck, and I'm telling you, it is intense. We've got intense information coming at us. Boy, howdy. March is a month like that. It is full of energy, full of intensity. March is named after Mars, the Roman god of war. His counterpart in Greek mythology is Ares. March is also tied to the planet Mars, the red planet, tied to both of those deities. And March is also kind of where we kick off the zodiac season. Like, we're in Pisces season still, but we come around to that the spring equinox, and that is when Aries season starts. And Aries is tied to the god Mars and the planet Mars. So it's an intense month. It always feels that way. So this is the second day I've worked with this deck. This is the Gods and Titans Oracle by Stacy DeMarco. I just actually got this in the mail yesterday, cracked open the deck, and decided, yep, I'm using this. That's what I was directed, by my spirit guides through some of my forms of divination. Even though I don't know this deck very well, I'm going to learn this deck with you guys, and I hope you'll enjoy this deck. So far, I'm finding it beautiful. I do want to say, 2 weeks ago I used a goddess deck. It was the Goddess Power deck from Colette Baron Reed, and I love goddess power, goddess energy, the messages that we get from the divine feminine. But I don't want to ignore the divine masculine, because it's very important. It's equally important. The divine masculine and the divine feminine energies are equal, and really they're two parts of a whole. And we need to find a balance. I think our world gets in trouble when we have too much masculine or too much feminine. We have to find the middle ground. That's where everything is. We learn a lot when things are out of whack, like when one is high and one is low, but I think we roll best through life here on this crazy little planet Earth when the divine masculine and the divine feminine are balanced. So, but this week we're looking at this, the Gods and Titans. So it's not all gods. There are some warriors in here, some different kind of energy. Now some of these, gods and, things that she's talked about, I'm not very familiar with. So I am learning those, and I hope I will not mess up any of these pronunciations. She has, bless her heart, put a pronunciation guide in the back, but I still might be able to make a mess of that. So anyway, before I start this reading, I want to say I always open a circle of light and love and protection around my readings. So that extends for the duration of the reading and to anyone who watches this reading. I also call in my spirit guides and guardians to help me be a clear channel for this information, as well as helping me understand the information that's coming at us. So I look at two things in my daily 2-card readings. I look at the energy of the day, which is the force that's directed towards us from the world. And this is March 1st, so we've got a brand new month, which is exciting. February is a funny old month anyways. It's short, normally. It's a little bit longer this year because we had a leap day, giving us 29 days, but it's still a month that seems to go very fast. Maybe because we're really in the liminal space in February. We're still just kind of hibernating from winter, but now March is coming along and we're reaching and stretching and kicking towards spring. And then the focus card that I'll look at is the intention, the effort, or the response that we put into that energy. Because no matter what happens, we have a part to play here. Whatever energy comes at us, we still can decide how we react to that energy, how we react to things that happen to us in the day. So we are part of this divine, play, like a Shakespeare kind of analogy. But we, the actors, are part of the production. It's not just what the writer says. It's us too. Boy, I don't know where that came from. But anyway, so let's look at the energy for the day. Okay, here is our energy card, and sorry about the shine, these are shiny cards, and here is our focus card for the day. So, I will read these intuitively to the best of my knowledge, and then I will look at what she has wrote in the book as well. So, our energy for the day is Vulcan. So I'm going to let you look at this card. Vulcan is at his forge. He is hammering out some magical, wonderful thing. Vulcan and inventiveness is the message on the bottom of the card. Vulcan is the Roman deity that's associated with the forge. Oh, sorry about the shine. Every day I'm trying to do a little bit something different with the lighting, but this is a shiny deck. Anyway, his Greek counterpart is Hephaestus, who was the son of the goddess Hera, or Vulcan is the son of the goddess Juno, the queen goddess of the Roman pantheon. Anyway, the message here, she says in the book, is inventiveness. Think outside of the box and go for the most creative solution. Hold your emotions in check and think rationally. There was one god in the ancient Romans valued above all others for his inventiveness and ingenuity, Vulcan. In his Greek embodiment, Hephaestus both is respected and courted by the other gods for his skills, yet scorned as well, for he is not perfectly physical. He is not perfect physically, as the other gods are. In fact, when Juno, Vulcan's mother, or Hera, Hephaestus's mother, saw her son, she flung him from Olympus down to the land of Lemnos on earth. Thetis, who actually was the mother of Achilles, who showed up yesterday in our reading, raised Vulcan, and he invented the art of blacksmithing. And he loved her. And I want to say that's one version of the myth of Vulcan. Hephaestus' myth of Hera is that she wanted to create a child on her own. Zeus was out philandering and having children with all sorts of people, just doing whatever he wanted. And, you know, or even like the goddess Athena just popped out of his head, fully formed, though she had a mother. He just happened to have swallowed her, but that's another story. But anyway, so Hera wanted to create a child on her own, and she could, because she was just as mighty as Zeus. And so she created this son on her own. And it is said that Zeus was so angry that she did this, that he threw the infant from Olympus, where it crashed down to earth, and he became mangled and deformed from that injury. You know, there's a lot of different variations of these myths. One thing we know is Vulcan apparently was either scarred, disformed, but he was a brilliant creator. So it says here, when you need to think outside of the box, when you have run out of ideas, when you need to create something practical to solve a problem, Vulcan is your god. Celebrating or further developing your uniqueness and cognitive abilities are also Vulcan's traits. It is said that the geeks have inherited our earth now. These are all the people who have used their minds and inventiveness rather than force and brawn. Vulcan would appreciate this very much. He was a misfit and was literally cast out of Olympus, but he accepted who he was and found his place in the world. Should Vulcan step forth in your life today, using your rationality rather than your emotions, make decisions go the best way you can. So, I think this is good energy. This is intense energy. I think March is intense and we're, you know, kicking it off, but we have inventiveness. I think this is wonderful energy coming at us. Be a pair, you know, pay attention to things around you. Think outside the box, react in a little different way. Do something different than you did the day before. It might work out a lot better. Inventiveness. Keep that in mind. And so our response for the day is abundance. And this is the Green Man. So this kind of comes to us from our Germanic Celtic lore, but I just want to let you get a kind of good look at that. I know the cards are shiny, but this is the Green Man and his message is abundance. And so really this looks wonderful. If we are inventive with the energy coming at us in our decision-making process and the methods that we use, abundance is going to come to us. So let me look at what she says about the Green Man here in the book. There he is. Okay. So his message to us is prosperity and growth are bursting forth. Any seed you plant now will flourish. Walk through any rural area in the Glastonbury and Cornwall areas of Britain, and you might see a leafy face appearing up through the ground itself. In churches in Spain and France, his features appear carved into the columns. In Wales, his face appears carved into the trees. Entwined with curling vines, the very essence of growth and fertility, the Green Man crosses many cultures and countries. This is old energy. So old. So old. It reaches so many different places in the world. He is perhaps one of the oldest energies, that of the glorious abundance of earth and its planet and its plants. Lord of the woods, forests, gardens, and all that grows here, the Green Man has vitality and renewal flowing through his foliate body. It says here, should the Green Man unfurl into your life, know that growth is underway and is bound to bring with it prosperity in all things. The deep energies of the earth are at work to help you co-create the green, in quotes, that you want, whether it is in health, success in school, or even wealth. The Green Man also fosters a feeling of enthusiasm and passion and works side by side with you as things expand, transform, and grow. Ask yourself, what is it that you wish to grow? What seeds need to be sown? Are you focused on school and academics, or is this a time you want to focus on creating beautiful art or writing? Whatever it is, the Green Man can help you create abundance. All right, this is a good day. I'm looking forward to March 1st. We have inventiveness, and we are going to be open, knowing that abundance is going to come to us from this. So I hope you found this reading helpful. I hope you've connected with it in some way. I would love to hear what you're thinking about this deck or these readings. Please leave me a comment. I would appreciate that so much. Please like, please subscribe, please share these videos so I can help this channel grow and I can help spread these messages. I truly believe that we have divine messages coming to us through something as simple as these oracle cards, and it's a beautiful way for us to learn, you know, things about our divine creator, our divine self. So I hope that people are seeing these messages and they're helping them in some ways. My name is Stacy. Thank you for visiting Simply Liminal with me.